The escalation began last year, but it was only last month that tensions spiraled. America tightened sanctions, ordering all countries to stop buying Iranian oil. Recent weeks have seen the confrontation gain a military dimension, with the U.S. blaming Iran for attacks on vessels at sea, charges which Iran denies. Here's a closer look at this geopolitical tinderbox.
Trump has said that new sanctions on Iran would come into force from Monday.
As you know, we have about as strong a sanction grouping as you could possibly have on any country, but we're putting additional sanctions on. They're going on slowly and in some cases actually pretty rapidly. But additional sanctions are being put on Iran.
At the same time, he was open to a negotiation with Iran to bolster the Islamic Republic's flagging economy. An apparent move to diffuse tensions following the shooting down of an unmanned American drone this week by Iran.
If Iran wants to become a wealthy nation again, become a prosperous nation, we'll call it, let's make Iran great again. Does that make sense? Make Iran great again. It's okay with me. But they're never going to do it if they think in 5 or 6 years they're going to have a nuclear weapon. I know too much about nuclear, a lot about nuclear, and let me just tell you, they're not going to have a nuclear weapon.
Both Trump and Tehran have said that they are not seeking a war, but Iran has warned of a quote-unquote crushing response if attacked. An Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson said, and I quote, "Regardless of any decision they take, we will not allow any of Iran's borders to be violated. Iran will firmly confront any aggression or threat by America," unquote. An Iranian lawmaker struck a similarly defined note. Last week, Yahoo News reported that the Pentagon has launched a long-planned cyber attack in retaliation for the oil tanker incidents. The Washington Post followed up on the news by reporting that the cyber strike disabled Iranian rocket launch systems. Iran on Monday said that the U.S. cyber attacks on its military had been a failure. Mohammad Javad Azari Jahromi, Iran's Minister for Information and Communications Technology, said on Twitter, and I quote, "They try hard but have not carried out a successful attack," unquote. Meanwhile, Tehran has hinted that it could be willing to discuss new concessions with Washington if the U.S. were to lift sanctions and offer new incentives. Hessamuddin Ashina, an advisor to President Hassan Rouhani, tweeted a rare suggestion that Iran could be willing to discuss new concessions if Washington were willing to put new incentives on the table that go beyond those in the deal. He tweeted, and I quote, "If they want something beyond the JCPOA, they should offer something beyond the JCPOA with international guarantees," unquote. Throughout the escalation, both sides have indicated that they are willing to hold further talks, but have said that the other side must first alter its behavior. Bureau Report, Wion, World is One.